Here's something about Joseph's coat of many colors your Sunday school teacher might not have told you in class. Most of us picture Joseph walking around in a bright rainbow colored robe, right? Well, that's the image we see in children's books, in movies, and even in the Come Follow You manual. But according to an LDS scholar named Hugh Nibley, the phrase coat of many colors might actually be a misunderstanding. Nibley argued that ancient sources never describe Joseph's garment as colorful. Instead, he suggested that the Hebrew phrase may refer to a garment with sacred marks or sacred markings, possibly a symbolic garment connected to the priesthood authority passed down from Abraham. Unibly explained it this way.
The idea of a garment of many colors is an invention. It's not a garment of many colors at all. A garment of certain marks is the term that should be used. This garment had belonged to Abraham, and it already had a long history. Its history was lengthy because it went back to the Garden of Eden. That's the garment. It's the only one. Just as we treat the story of Cain and Abel, we trivialize this. We say Joseph was the youngest kid, so his father favored him and gave him a pretty garment of many colors. There is no mention in any ancient source of a garment of many colors. That's an invention of modern editors trying to explain it. But here it was the garment he gave him. It was the garment of the priesthood. No wonder they were jealous of him, they being the elder brothers, and he the younger in the patriarchal line coming down from Abraham. This garment had belonged to Abraham, and had come down to Joseph instead of to the other brethren. They stripped him of his sacred garment, not of many colors, but of sacred markings. Having stripped him of the garment that belonged to the heir, and assured him of his exaltation, they cast him into a pit without water.
Now, if Unibly is correct, it changes the story completely. Because Joseph's brothers weren't just jealous about a fancy coat, they were furious because the birthright and covenant leadership had been symbolically transferred to Joseph. So when Genesis says they strip him of his coat, it may represent something deeper, rejecting the covenant heir. Suddenly, this isn't just a family drama. It's a story about covenant identity, priesthood inheritance, and jealousy over sacred things. And that's exactly why we shouldn't rely only on the simplified version of scripture stories, because when we dig deeper, the scriptures open layers of meaning. Most people never notice. Now, stop watching this and go study your scriptures.